Alrighty, heroes, villains, it is time for your first challenge in your new teams. Even though it's basically the teams you guys started off with, minus a few people. But you get what I mean. It's time for the challenge. Okay then. Today's challenge is a good old classic challenge. You're going to be sitting down, and while you're like this, I'm going to be rolling you guys like that. Whoever makes it the furthest wins the point. First to 5 wins and is safe from tribal. Losing team has to go to tribal, where one of you guys will be the 11th person voted out of this game. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, for the first round, we're starting off strong. The final 2 of Total Roblox Season 2. Shadow for the villains versus Drift for the heroes. Let's begin. Starting off with Drift. He makes it pretty far. Shadow. Drift gets the point. Alrighty, next round. Duke for the villains versus Merely on the heroes. We're going to start off with Duke this time. Makes it pretty far. Merely. Duke gets the point for the villains. Alrighty, next round. Typical type for the villains versus Lawless for the heroes. That was kind of bad. Typical. We're doing it without his head. Anyways, typical type. It's kind of close. Hold on, we gotta see. Lawless gets the point for the heroes. Alrighty. We have Guzmanak for the villains versus Ripple for the heroes. For round 4. Okay. Ripple. Guzmanak gets the point for the villains. Alrighty, next up, Ice Climbers for the villains versus Henry for the heroes. Begin. Makes it pretty far. Ice Climber. Ice Climber gets the point for the villains. Alrighty, next round. Gamer 101 for the villains versus Corblox Mage for the heroes. Alrighty. Makes it pretty far. Corblox Mage. Okay, he broke apart, so I'm not sure what to do here. You can tell his leg broke off. His leg's back here, which is not as far as Gamer 101. But his upper body made it further. I completely forgot I did not specify on that rule. The more I'm thinking about it, we're going to make it to where if it happens again where somebody breaks off like this, if the upper body makes it further than the other person, then that counts as a point. But since I didn't specify that, we're going to redo it with these two. So yeah, we're running that back. Gamer 101. And now Corblox Mage. Gamer 101 gets the point for the villains. Alrighty, round 7. It is currently 4 points for the villains, 2 points for the heroes. It takes 5 points to win, so if Default Kill scores this, the villains win immunity. But if Justin scores here, we go into another round. So yeah, let's get started. Justin. Defaultio. And Defaultio wins the point and wins immunity for the villains. Oh, bet. We didn't even have to go. Yeah. Villains, congratulations on winning immunity. You guys are safe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So you guys can head on out of here. Heroes, you guys low-key just kind of got cooked. One of you guys will be the 11th person voted out of this game. I'll see you guys at Tribal Council later. As much as it sucks that we lost the challenge, honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not going home at all. I have a lot of allies on this team. So, I think I'm going to be fine no matter what. Good thing about it is we're safe and we don't have to worry about tribal. Yeah. Duke, you're still down with me, right? You want to take out Ice Climber if we lose? Yeah, for sure. I'm a little hesitant, I'll be honest, but because he saved me at the dentist tribal, but at the same time he flipped on us, and who's to say he's not gonna try to flip on us again? Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you see that, and we can really do some damage control here. Yeah, I hope so. Would have preferred to try to get rid of Ice Climbers here, but I'll take immunity, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait on that plan for a little bit longer. As much as I do want to trust Ice Climber, he did flip on me. But at the same time, he did also save me. So I think it's better off for me that I don't put all my eggs in one basket, you know? Or the same basket, whatever the saying goes. You get what I mean. So I'm going to tell Ice Climber a little bit about what Gamer 101 has been talking to me about. He what? Yeah. He's talking to me about potentially blindsiding you. I'm not surprised he's going to do this, but I literally just saved him from getting voted out by Chef. Like, not too long ago. And this is how he repays me. Yeah. And I'm telling you this because I should at least pay back the favor for you helping me out and warning me about what Dennis was trying to do at Dennis's tribal when he got out. Alright? Thanks for telling me this, Duke. Anytime. I suspected something like this was gonna happen, but thanks to Duke, I now need to know. I now know that I have to keep my guard up because Gamer 101 is clearly after me. But luckily, I have a few allies on this team, so I could probably just pull the numbers to get rid of him. I saved you from getting voted out at the prisoner tribal. I'll just make sure you go this time. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, he's trying to take me out, and he's trying to turn on the alliance. So we're gonna have to do something about that. All right, but who do you suggest? Because it's just us three. Well, Duke told me about it, so we can try to get Duke involved. And I know Dizzy doesn't really have any allies after what happened at the Dennis tribal, so let's just try to get Dizzy Purple with us. Boom, that's 5, and that should be enough to send home Gamer 101. Alright, I'm down for it. Yeah, same. Alright. I'm glad that we talked about it, and we gotta start talking to people about this. Yeah, for sure. Alright, see ya. Okay, well, that's good to know, but at the same time, Ice Climber isn't really trustworthy either. Do we really want to trust him? He might not be that trustworthy, but let's be real, it's better to work with him than Gamer 101. Are you sure about that? Because at the same time, Gamer 101 is such a massive threat. He's a 2-time winner for a reason. If we keep him into the merge, they're gonna go for him first, for sure. That is also a fair point, but I think it's better if we think about this more long term, because yeah, Gamer 101 has a massive target, but so does Ice Climber, especially because of all the stuff that's been happening. Where at the joint tribal, he got called out by Keith, and the stuff with Prisoner and Chef. So he's also a pretty big target. Not as much of a big target as Gamer 101 per se, but he's still a pretty big target. I mean, that is a fair point. I get where Shadow's coming from, but I'd rather if Gamer 101 goes over Ice Climber because I have a better working relationship with Ice Climber than Gamer 101. And Ice Climber is just a better ally to me in general. And yeah, that's what my thought process is. But Shadow does also make a pretty good pitch. Would be perfectly fine with any of those two going.
main reason why I would rather get rid of Ice Climber over Gamer 101 is because I'm a massive threat. Let's get that clear. Gamer 101 is also a massive threat. So it's better if I keep the more massive threats in. Gamer 101 is probably the biggest threat out of everyone left. Ice Climber, I'll give him this. He's raising up his threat level quite a bit. But he's no Gamer 101. And if the merge happens soon, or another swap, I need as much of the bigger threats to stay around as possible. So I'm able to escape by the first few merge votes perfectly fine without getting caught in the crossfire.
Okay, we lost the challenge. So, what's our plan tonight, and who are we going to vote out? It really depends on what we want to do, but I think it's better if we go for Merely here tonight, because Merely has a lot of allies, not on just this team, but on the other team as well. Again, going to be a massive threat going in the merge. If he gets to the merge, he's got to go. That is true. That's true, but at the same time, with Ripple wanting to quit, and also with Ripple wanting to quit, that's an easy vote right there. And if we just get rid of Ripple, we're going to have a majority. And even if one person flips, at most, we're going to be looking at a 4-4 tie if we do go back to another tribal. But at the same time, we could also vote for Roller Skating Girl because she's weaker at challenges. And with Ripple thinking about quitting, that's going to make things a lot easier for us. That's also a fair point. We got to think about this, guys. Who do we feel like it's better to get rid of long term and also in the short term as well? Listen, as much as I rather get rid of like Ripple in the spot because he's just gonna quit, I do also think it might be better if we get rid of Merely or Roller Skating Girl here. But preferably Merely because Merely's just the bigger threat overall. Okay, everyone else fine with that? Yeah, I'm down to do Merely. I'm down too. Alright, I'll do it. I'll vote for Merely. Alright, perfect. Merely it is. I'll see you guys at Tribal.
I'm really hoping everybody sticks with this winners group and Merely goes home here. Because if this does not work, I might be in deep trouble.
Okay, now that he's actually gone, what are we gonna do, really? Are we actually gonna vote off Merely, or we're gonna do something else? I mean, I get where he was coming from, or even you guys, if you guys want to do Merely, but at the same time, Merely's also a pretty big threat, and he could be a shield for us. Hear me out on this, okay? I talked to Roller Skating Girl and Ripple whenever Bowtie got out. And Drift, I know you had a close relationship with Eric, who had a close relationship with Merely. And with Merely, there's Justin as well. Yeah? Where are you getting with this? I'm saying, what if instead of voting out one of our own allies, let's just vote out Henry here? Oh yeah, that's actually kind of smart. Exactly, because if you really think about it, it keeps all of our allies in. And let's be real, Henry's pretty much the loner on the team. So, if we just get rid of Henry, we just get rid of an easy boot here instead of pissing off any of our allies. I mean, yeah, that is true, but aren't we just going to go to Tribal 4-4? That's if the non-winners stick together at the next Tribal. I think we can figure things out, and we can convince somebody to flip to take out like Merely or something, or convince Ripple to quit, whatever it is. But I do think, I genuinely think we can have a majority group with us four, and we don't need Henry to be in the majority. Actually, I like the way you're thinking. Let's do it. Alright, bet. Let's do this blind side.
I'm being genuine with this group too. I genuinely think I do want to work with them, And I do think we can have a majority group, but we don't really need Henry for this group. So, and to keep in my allies, like Roller Skating Girl, Ripple, and to an extent Justin safe. If I do decide to flip over, I need Henry to leave. And I'm fine with Henry going, because I don't really have much of a working relationship with him, really. Loreless is a smart guy. I'm fine with doing that because that means my allies not who isn't part of that Winners Alliance, they're still here, and I have other options to go to. But at the same time, they do make a point. Merely has a lot of close relationships with people, and he is a massive threat in the game, and he needs to go soon. Even if he's a massive threat like me, he's got to go soon. It's too big of a threat in general. Okay, guys, what's our plan going to be?
Preferably, it's better that we vote out one of those other three, especially if there's like a whole winners group going on. I'm down on doing that. So, out of those three, I think it's best if we get rid of Henry. I mean, I'm fine with it. I think it would be better if we go for Loreless or Hunter over Henry, but I'm fine with doing Henry here. Yeah, same. Alrighty then, Henry it is. Let's just stick together and everything's gonna be fine. Yep.
I would much rather prefer Loreless to go here, especially since had we went to Tribal on my swap team, he was gonna go home for sure. But I'm fine with voting out Henry. He's also part of that winners group that took control early on, and it's better to just start picking off that group.
Hey, Roller Skating Girl. Oh, hey, Loreless, what's up? Listen, also, where's Ripple at? I don't know where he went. But, anyways, come on, talk to me. What's the plan going to be? The plan is we vote out Henry here. He's a winner, and it's going to be a lot easier to take him out, you know? Alright, I'm fine with that. Alright, cool. If you can, try to find Ripple. I mean, I'll try to find Ripple too, but if you can, try to find Ripple and let him know about the plan. Okay, then.
Hopefully this blindside goes to plan. Just peace and quiet. Ripple, where are you?
Oh, please don't show up over here.
Ripple, where are you? Wait a minute. Ripple. Hold on. My hair. Okay, I got my hair back. Ripple. Ugh. Damn. What are you doing in the closet?
Because I'm gay. What do you want now?
Okay, Ripple, just be serious. Come on, let's talk. What is going on with you?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Please. I know it might have been something that happened when you told me about how you truly felt. And I'm not into you like that. But I do want to help you out. You've genuinely felt like a friend to me throughout this entire game. Please, just talk to me. Fine. I'll leave you to it. I'm not gonna try to push you into like talking to me, but just letting you know that the plan is Henry tonight. Whether you want to vote whether you join me or not, it's up to you. But I'm telling you this because we're allies at the end of the day, and I genuinely see you as a friend outside of the game.
Alrighty. You guys know the drill. Get voting. Roller Skating Girl, you're up first. It's nothing personal. You're a great guy. You're just too big of a threat to keep in the merge, especially with all of your close friends you have. Not on this team, but on the other team as well. just voting out the last of the minority from the bow tie vote. We got rid of bow tie. Keith got out for some reason. I wasn't there for it. Actually, no, I was there for it, but Keith did get out. And now, it's time to get rid of you. I'm surprised you lasted this long, especially because you were on a team full of villains. But your luck has ran out. Goodbye. I wonder what I'm going to do. I'll go tally up the votes. Alrighty. I have the votes. But if anybody has a hidden immediato and would like to play one, now is the time to do so. No one? Alright then. I'll read the votes. First vote. Merely. Hard times Henry. That's 1 vote Henry, 1 vote Merely. Henry. Ripple. Oh my god, I wonder who that was. That's 2 votes Hard times Henry, 1 vote Merely, 1 vote Ripple. Henry. Oh no. Henry. That's 4 votes Hard times Henry, 1 vote Merely, 1 vote Ripple. With I can't fucking count. 3 votes left. Damn it. Well played. 11th person voted out of RTE Legends. Henry. That's 5 votes. That's enough. You're going to have to bring me your torch. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I questioned the move, especially since I didn't really have anyone else left. And could have picked me up as an ally, but oh well. It is what it is. GG's, man. Yeah, sorry, dude. Just didn't have any other allies to help you. Wow. So this is how it feels like getting voted out. It's the first time I've had experiences in 6 years since I first... Almost 6 years since I first played. Yep. But anyways, Henry, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well played, guys, and wish you guys the best of luck. Well, despite you guys swapping back into your original teams, you guys are united, even after being split away for a while, as that was pretty much a clear-cut vote. Anyways, the rest of you guys, grab your stuff, head back to camp. Good night. I mean, I would have rather preferred if that's how Merely went home, that tribal, but Henry going works perfectly fine too, as I have more allies still at the current moment on this team. Yeah, I voted myself again, but I don't know. I do appreciate that Real Skating did call me a friend though, so at least I feel a little better about myself now. I'm glad everything went to plan, but I don't know. Something feels kinda off to me, but I'm not sure what exactly. Everything went perfectly to plan. Henry's gone. Most of my allies are still here, and next time we lose, Merely is going down. If you wish to continue on, I'm reading this shit wrong. If you wish to end your venture, go to your right. If you wish to continue on and try to fight your way back into the game, go to your left. Alright then. To be continued.